10, Max Stewart. Number 14, Elliot Copeland. Number 17, Liam Sullivan. Number 18, Jack Reisman. Number 23, Isaiah Ranson. Number 24, Morgan Lee. Number 26, Gavin Lennon. Number 29, Brendan Kilgore Flint. Number 33, Carson Gunderson. Number 37, J.G. Cow. Number 43, Connor Nanowski. Number 46, Keith Bourne. Number 55, Chase McLaren. Number 56, AJ Garcia. Number 64, Taxton Gilbert. And number 92, Jace Gray. All right, now time to meet the home team, your Burnaby Lakers. Led by coaches Sam Adams and Matt Abbott, here is the lineup for your Burnaby Lakers. Starting goal, number 35, Matthew Quebeca. And goal number 1, Noah Bosley. Number 2, Adam Foote. Number 3, Spencer Costin. Number 7, Landon Giroux. Number 8, Garrett Dickinson. Number 9, Matthew Blanchette. Number 10, McRaj Paul. Number 11, Lincoln Jackson Show. Number 13, Phoenix Strawlin. Number 14, Alexander Chan. Number 15, Ethan Lewis. Number 16, Bryce Manson Gordon. Number 17, Dylan McDougall. Number 19, Ethan Seabaugh. Number 22, Matthew Smith. Number 23, Mason Goche. Number 24, Will Weinstein. Number 26, Carter West. And number 28, Xander Dawn. Thanks. At this time, we ask you to rise and please remove your hats and join us for the playing of our national anthem. Nanaimo Timbermen goal scorer number 8 on and house assist number 8 Carter Race. Time to goal 23 seconds. Nelson Lovelace, time to goal 23 seconds.
Don't let that happen. Let go.
Lakers goal, his second season, scored by number 16, Bryce Matson Morgan. Goal is non-assisted, time goal 14-20. Lakers goal, his 14th of the season, scored by number 7, Landon Chirao. The assist number 19, Ethan Seabum. Also the assist number 26, Carter West. Top of the goal, 13:09. Crease violation, no goal.
Get it back, Jones. Get it back. Let's go!
Timberman goal is 18th of the season, scored by number 23, Isaiah Ramsey. Assist to number 17, William Sullivan. Time of goal, 7:29. That's Ramsey from Sullivan. Time of goal, 7:29. Timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your score after 20 minutes of play, the Nanaimo Timbermen 3, Burnaby Lakers 2. Shots on goal after one period by Burnaby, 13 by Nanaimo 15. Stay tuned, second period action coming up. Just a minute.
Welcome back inside the Bill Copeland Arena here in Burnaby as we get set for our second period of play. You're watching BCJBT1 Lax on Trickshot. My name is Joey Pitt. Thank you so much for joining us. Quick look at our first period scoring summary. Nanaimo would get things going. It was Connor Winowski getting the goal there from Blaze. A very early strike. Burnaby able to answer back. It was Manson Gordon. Then Giroux would get one to give Burnaby the 2-1 lead. Nanaimo able to answer back with two quick ones of their own to tie the game up and take a lead. It was Tayton Gilbert, followed by Isaiah Ramsden to give Nanaimo a 3-2 lead after 20 minutes of plays. We return back to action here. Joey Pitt here with you in the broadcast booth, high above the hardwood floor. On behalf of the entire crew at Trickshot, we want to thank you for joining us here on a Sunday afternoon for a matinee. Nanaimo wearing their black jerseys with orange and white trim. They're going to be shooting from right to left in our second period. Burnaby wearing their traditional white with green and orange trim. They go from left to right in period 2. Back underway here at the Copeland. Ball worked loose down low in the attacking zone. Coming out with this one here is going to be Xander Dong. Dong trying to work that one down low. That'll be turned back. Chance back the other way here for Nanaimo. This is Liam Sullivan. Sullivan takes his time. He'll wait for help. Comes in the form of Lemon. Gavin Lemon sends it on to the far side. Throwing that one down low is Gilbert. Back up top, Ramsden. Ramsden works this one onto the near side corner. Good cycle work here by Prizeman. Now it's thrown on goal. That's a save made. Rebound's loose. They can't pull the trigger. Loose ball trickles loose onto the far side. This is Jace Gray. Gray back to the point. Minowski holds, winds up, fires. There's a shot on goal. Save made. As Quebeca turns that one aside. Chance now for Burnaby to work this one out of their own end. And we'll get a whistle. Nanaimo back into possession here as they'll gain the attacking zone. This is Prizeman. Prizeman dishes far side. Fresh off the bench here is going to be Archer Irving. Irving has that ball at the near point, sends that pass across. Trying to dance his way into the attacking zone, Nanoski. Nanoski onto the near side. Prizeman takes the shot, kicked up by the right boot of Quebeca. Now Prizeman again. Down to the bottom of the key. Those two will switch. Irving. Doubles back, throws back to the far point. Blaze holds, fires. That shot's blocked. Loose ball trickles loose. Now it's Prizeman in on goal. Another save made by Quebeca. Loose ball's just going to be kicked loose by a defender who's lost their stick. Chance back to the way here for Burnaby. This is McDougall. McDougall, near side centering pass. Dance, fire on goal, and a save made. Good job there by Jackson West. Burnaby looking to keep this ball in the attacking zone. Carter West on the near side. He'll be pinned up along the half wall. Now it's Weinstein. Little spin move. He'll get double teamed. Ball comes loose from his pocket. Simpson now for the Timbermen. Simpson to center for Bourne. Nice pass down low. There's the pass onto the near side for Lee. He couldn't handle that one. Manson Gordon trying to work this one out of his own end. Jensen Goby. Slowly setting things up in the attacking zone. Here is Burnaby. Trolling, far side. Comes back to the point for Foote. Adam Foote winds up, doesn't take. Throws that one back across. There's the long shot just as the clock expires. That'll be turned aside by Jackson West. Nanaimo starting this one back the other way. This is Gunderson. Gunderson through neutral territory. Little shoulder shimmy. Comes in on the left wing. Sends that pass across. Comes down to the goal line. Nanoski. Feeds back to the point. This is Irving. Irving onto the near side. Aquare. His shot will ricochet all the way back to the point. There's a chance for a long sub shot. That'll go off the post as the netminder didn't see much of that one. Shot clock expires. Burnaby has the chance to work this one out. .340 gone by here in period number 2. Still a 3-2 lead for Nanaimo. Manson Gordon. He finds West, throws back. Giroux. Comes down into the corner now. Giroux back up top. Giroux winds, fires, he scores! Landon Giroux picking that top corner over the right shoulder. And we are knotted up at 3 early on in period number 2. And this is a really nicely placed shot. Giroux gets this one up top. Couple little dances there before he picks that top corner over the right shoulder. It's one that Jackson West would more than likely want to have back. But that one will find its way into the back of the net. A perfectly placed shot. Second of the game for Giroux. He struck back in the first period of play as well. Gave Burnaby the 2-1 lead back in period 1. And we'll tie it up at 3 early in period 2. Loose ball is going to be kicked loose by Nanaimo. Going to result in a Timberman ball. Carson Gunderson. Cross rink dump onto the far side. Carter Blaze onto it there. Blaze gets past Dickinson. Trying to go onto the near side for Ramsden. He'll chase that one down. Ramsden around behind the cage. Ramsden feeds that one back. Gilbert. Gilbert walks, centering pass. There's the shot on goal. Great right arm save made on the play by Quebeca. Chance back into the attacking zone. This is Dickinson. Dickinson for the Lakers. Peels back. Finds Adam Foote. Adam Foote along the near side corner boards. Foote. Back for Giroux. Already 2 goals in this game so far for Giroux. Feeds it onto the far side now for Gauthier. Gauthier, he'll get muscled off of that ball in the far corner. Loose now for Simpson. Simpson throws that ball forward. Chance in on a breakaway. They score! It is Connor Nanoski. A little dipsy doodle in front of the netminder before he deposits that one in. And Nanaimo back on top. It's 4-3 at the Cope. And you can see it just starts with a quick pass up from Gavin Lemon. And Nanoski makes a nice little move in front of Quebeca here. It's the fake shot trying to go over the left shoulder before he goes to the right side. Nice move there. Now Manson Gordon looking to answer back here as he starts the break in for Burnaby. Manson Gordon goes for a walk behind the cage. Feeds it onto the far side. This is Phoenix Trolling. Trolling leaves that one behind. Comes near for West, back onto the far side. Walking his way in is Weinstein. Wines fires with a sub shot that'll go high and wide. Trolling trying to knock that one loose. It'll be kicked out by Nanaimo. Timberman back into the attacking zone here. Comes back here. This is Archer Irving. Irving finds his man on the near side. There's an attempt for a sub shot thrown on goal by Ramsden. That never found its way to its intended target. Now back up top, it's Gray. He lets it go, and a save made by Quebeca. Rebound will bounce up into the netting. They're going to say it was directly off Quebeca, so this will remain in Nanaimo possession. Isaiah Ramsden. Ramsden works that ball onto the far side. This is Gilbert. Gilbert back onto the far. There's a long shot on goal with a subber from Jace Gray. Turned away by Quebeca. Now a loose ball ahead. Here is Blanchett. Blanchett down the left wing. Blanchett, far side. Still on that ball. Goes near for Foote. Adam Foote creeps his way down the right wing. Takes his time. Fresh off the bench here is Giroux. Giroux onto the far side. There's the shot on goal. Knocked aside by the right arm of West. Phoenix trolling after that loose ball down low. That'll be carried out of the defensive zone by Cam Simpson. Cameron Simpson back the other way, hard down the left wing. He's got a man in front. There's the long stretch pass, and a great save made there by Quebec off Nanoski, who was looking for his second in as many chances. Now a rebound's going to be fired up over the glass and out of play. Chance now for the Lakers to work this into the attacking zone. Manson Gordon. He'll be hit hard from behind the goal there by Garcia. Weinstein throws it near for West. Carter West holds. West dishes it far. Weinstein charges up, fires a shot on goal, kicked away by West. Loose ball in front. Great desperation save by West with the left pad. Let's see if Nanaimo is going to be able to capitalize on the momentum off a great save from their netminder. Here is Lemon. Throws it onto the far side for Gray. Gray, far side half wall. Finds his man fresh off the bench. It's Prizeman. Prizeman onto the near side for Ramsden. Ramsden up top. Feeds it back up to the point. Couple nice moves. Fired over top of the goal there on a good little rush from Gilbert. 2 seconds left of the shot clock. They're going to have to hurry. They fire. They score! It's Prizeman going short side just as the shot clock expires. And Nanaimo takes the lead. Up by a pair on a great shot from Prizeman just as the shot clock was expiring there, as he'll go low to the near side post. (5-3) lead, just approaching the halfway mark of this game. Nanaimo's going to be looking for more. This is Gunderson streaking in on a breakaway, fires it over top of the goal. Then they're going to plow into the goaltender. And Matthew Quebeca did not like that one as he gave an extra shot to Gunderson after the whistle. We're going to see if anything's going to come of this one. So we get another look at this breakaway chance that'll be fired over top of the goal. But coming in from behind is going to be Koskinen with a hit from behind into the goaltender, which caused the collision between Gunderson and the goalie. So Nanaimo's getting a power play out of this one, looking to double up on their lead over Burnaby. Here is Ramsden starting this one on the power play. Timbermen now just realizing they're short one player. They'll have one step off the bench. That's Irving joining the play here. Prizeman throws that one up top for Ramsden. Ramsden back to the near side. Prizeman. Cross rink pass. Charge up. Fired shot on goal. Will be blocked by Nanoski. Loose ball is going to be held in by Ramsden. He'll fire that one in on goal. That will reset the shot clock. Just as it was expiring, so Prizeman's back onto it for Nanaimo. Goes back to the point for Ramsden. Ramsden slowly trots his way onto the far side. Little give and go play with Nanoski. Ramsden near side. Prizeman fires it. That'll go off the inside of the heel of the right boot of the goaltender and all the way down. Jackson West out of his goal to play. Finds Ramsden. Shot clock has reset. Nanaimo has another 23 seconds to try to generate a shot on goal. Ramsden into the far corner. Here's Gilbert. Gilbert near side. Prizeman couldn't accept that pass cleanly as that'll go off the tip of his stick up into the netting. Burnaby had a chance to work this one out. Jansen Shove. He finds Giroux fresh off the bench. Giroux, a big body. He's just going to absorb a bit of punishment here and eat off some of this penalty time. Bourne is after him. Giroux doing a good job to stand his ground. Look at him just shrugging off those slashes on the forearm. Giroux, only 8 seconds left to kill here. He's going to try to generate a shot on goal if he can. Giroux behind the back shot. That'll go well wide into the far corner. Good killing effort there by Giroux. 17 seconds left on the man advantage for the Timbermen. One more time, they'll try to set this one up. Ramsden goes far, gets that one back up top. He'll dance to the near side, lets it go down in the butterfly. To make the save is going to be Matthew Quebeca. Now a long stretch pass out to center. Dong couldn't accept that one cleanly. Nanaimo back into the attacking zone just as the penalty expires. Costin back onto the floor for Burnaby. Ramsden going down low. This is Archer Irving. Irving dances his way to the front of the goal, trying to go 5-hole, but down on one knee to make the save is Quebeca. Blanchett has that ball knocked away from him. Following up with the loose is going to be Xander Dong. But we're going to get a whistle on the play here. Prizeman will collect that ball and start a Nanaimo possession back the other way from center. Prizeman dances his way to the bench, deposits that onto the far side for Gilbert. Taden Gilbert leaving that one behind for Jace Gray. Gray goes near. Ramsden trying to dance his way to the front of the goal. Can't get a shot off. Back for Irving. He'll walk to the front. Dances, shoots, he scores! Irving, top corner. And it is a 6-3 lead for Nanaimo. Burnaby is leaving these lanes towards the front of the goaltender. And Matthew Quebeca, all he can do is stand and watch and just throw some shapes in the goal crease there as he has to deal with these repeated one-on-one chances right at the top of the paint. And you can only have so many before the dam will break. And Irving picking the top corner over the right shoulder of Quebeca. 6-3 is the score, 9:13 to go in period number 2 here at the Copeland in Burnaby. Here is Lee now for Nanaimo. Lee starting this one through neutral territory. Sidesteps a check. Lee into the attacking zone. Works his way onto the near side looking for a passing option. Lee finds Ramsden. Ramsden slowing things down as his teammates join him and set up. Ramsden looking for a shooting option. Ramsden feeds it onto the far side. Nanoski centering pass. There's the shot from Gray, and they're going to call that a crease violation. Shot was turned aside by Quebeca regardless. Now it is Manson Gordon. Manson Gordon finds his man fresh off the bench. This is Xander Dong. Ball's going to bounce loose. Bourne. Little spin move. Trying to get away from Phoenix Troland. Ball thrown down the far side. That'll go off the stick of Taden Gilbert and over the glass. Chance for Burnaby to work this one forward. Chang through neutral territory. Onto the far side. Working it from there is Will Weinstein. Weinstein on goal. Save made by West. Rebound ends up down in the corner. Nanaimo looking to work this one out. This is Elliot Postings. Postings, a long stretch pass. He'll find his man Nanoski down low. Nanoski deeks. Good save made. They're going to call it a crease violation regardless, but that was a right foot save made by Quebeca. Now Dickinson into the attacking zone for the Lakers. Dickinson slows things down. Finds his man fresh off the bench. It's Giroux. A pair of goals in this game so far for him. Landon Giroux. Giroux. Pass onto the far side. There's a shot sent towards the goal. That'll be blocked on the way through. Phoenix Troland looking for a centering pass, and he's going to run out of time as the shot clock expires. Timberman back onto this ball. Here is Lee into the attacking zone. Button hooks, sends a pass down for Irving as he heads off to the bench. Does Lee. Irving winds up, fires that one on goal. Save made by Quebeca. Loose ball is going to bounce up into the air, into the slot, and that will be controlled by the Lakers. They have a chance for a 3-on-1 here. Here comes Burnaby. There's the shot kicked out by the right pad of West. Loose ball now for Gauthier. They'll work that one towards the front for Manson Gordon, but we will get a whistle here. Chance back for Nanaimo. Blaze. Down the attacking zone for Prizeman. Prizeman waiting for help. Onto the right wing for Gilbert. Gilbert walks his way down to the goal line. Works it back for Nanoski. Shot from the near side, off the post and in. Perfect placement. And Vaquere make it a 7-3 lead for the Nanaimo Timbermen. Chase Vaquere. And it's another one going low to the short side, beating the netminder. It's one that Quebeca would definitely want to have back, but this is great shot placement for Nanaimo yet again as we get a look at it from the perfectly placed behind the net camera here. And you see the confident little trot back to the bench as he goes for his flyby. Nanaimo's feeling it here on the road in Burnaby. Lakers looking to answer back here. This is Weinstein. Weinstein in on the right wing. He'll work his way behind the goal. Weinstein feeds that one far. Lakers will look to set this one up here. Shots are 31-21 in favor of Nanaimo. They're up by 4. Adam Foote feeds that one back out to the point. Seabach trying to bounce that one down low. Ends up going off the end wall into the goaltender. Played aside now by West. Jackson West throws that one up the left wing wall. Into the attacking zone goes Morgan Lee. Lee button hooks inside the blue line, waiting for a passing option. He'll complete the line change after making his pass onto the right wing. Worked out now by Gilbert. Gilbert throws it back to the point. There's a long shot that goes well wide out of the stick of Gray. Lakers looking to start this one out of their own end. Jensen Schob. Schob finding Xavier Dong. Dong onto the left wing half wall. Pass for Trollen in front for Mahal, trying to get a little dipsy doodle move past the netminder, but standing his ground is going to be Jackson West. Calling a defensive crease violation here against Nanaimo. Burnaby's going to come out with this one. Goche throws it back out. Phoenix Trollen winds up, fires. That one's blocked all the way through. And that one will ricochet up into the netting. But they're going to say it was off a Timberman. So Burnaby rather back in possession in the attacking zone. Giroux, near side. 2 goals in this game so far. Giroux looking for 3, scores! Landon Giroux, the hat-trick goal. And Burnaby's got some life as they pull within 3. Second goal of the period and third of the game for Giroux. As the Burnaby Lakers have a little bit of life. Giroux just absorbs that little cross-check into the back. That's thrown by Cameron Simpson. And it's a shot across his own body, across the body of the goaltender into that far top corner. Really nice placement there from Giroux. And with 4:59 to go in our middle frame, Burnaby may have set themselves up with a little bit of momentum to generate a comeback before they head into the dressing room for our second intermission. Here's Dickinson down the right wing wall. He'll take a couple whacks there. Seabach sidesteps his check. Seabach behind the goal for the Lakers. We're going to get a late whistle on this one. Burnaby bench is not happy about this one. Regardless, the Timbermen have the ball, and they're starting it out of their own end here. Out comes Carter Blaise. Blaise onto the near side. Vaquere, already 1 goal in this period. Vaquere finds his man Gilbert fresh off the bench. Gilbert for Nanoski. Nanoski winds up, fires, just trickles through, he scores! Connor Nanoski. And that'll be his third of the game as well as he completes the hat trick. Dueling second period hat tricks in this afternoon's matinee between Nanaimo and Burnaby. That's a shot that the goaltender would want to have as a tendy. You never want to have it where you feel it hit your body and then hear it bounce behind you, and that one will just tickle the twine. Not a lot of power behind it left as it crosses the goal line, but it is enough. And it looks like the Burnaby Lakers are going to be going for a goaltender change, as that'll spell the end of the afternoon for Matthew Quebeca. He'll get the gate after allowing 8 goals on 32 shots. He's going to be replaced by Noah Waslin.
Now on goal here for the Lakers, number 1, Noah Waslin.
So Quebeca will get the hook here with 4:22 to go in the second. And we'll see if Nanaimo will be able to take advantage of a cold goaltender. They'll set back up in the attacking zone. This is Liam Sullivan. Sullivan finds his man fresh off the bench. It's Ramsden. Ramsden finds his man near. Lemon. His pass is intercepted. Chance back the other way here for the Lakers. This is Weinstein. Weinstein stops up at the blue line, waiting for his teammates to complete the line change. Weinstein into the attacking zone, centering pass, looking for a backdoor play, but Dong will be turned aside by West. Little pick thrown there by Foot. That'll start a chance back the other way here for Nanaimo. Simpson centering pass, just missing the intended target of Nanowski. Nanowski back up to the point for Prizeman. Prizeman. His pass is going to be intercepted by McDougall, but he can't find that loose ball in his skates. Now it's Irvine. Already won in this period. Irvine gets the shot on goal, able to reset the shot clock with that one. Now we have a hit from behind in the near side corner. That'll result in a Nanaimo possession in the near side corner. We'll reset the clock. Irving works his way up top. Fakes the shot. Feeds it onto the far point. Unable to handle that one. Clearly was Gunderson, but he's back onto it now. Centering pass. Nanowski on goal. Save made. First real test of the afternoon for Waslin. He'll pass that one with flying colors. Starting this one out now. Gauthier trying to wrestle his man to the floor. Oh, and a headlock driver nearly, as you can hear the plastic of a helmet hitting the hardwood floor there. Both officials are going to jump in there to try to separate these two. We imagine that Gauthier should get more out of this as compared to Prizeman, but they'll both do a quick jog over. And Waslin, after making a couple stops, will head back over to the bench. Quebeca back in goal here. So it looks like we're going to be getting 4-on-4 out of this. Gauthier wrestling Prizeman down to the floor as he locked him in a headlock. Lakers are going to come out with the ball here. Phoenix trolling. And here are the Lakers setting up shop here. 4-on-4. Lots of open floor. Giroux works that one loose. Trolling. Phoenix trolling. Up top for West. West winds up, fires, save made. Now Weinstein, far side. Up top for West. West trying to throw that one down low. It'll be intercepted and a loose ball sent into the corner. After that one, it's going to be Max Hurren. Hurren starting a quick rush back the other way for Nanaimo. Hurren finds his man fresh off the bench. This is going to be Connor Nanowski. Nanowski leaves that one behind. Vaquere. There's the centering pass, shot on goal. And that one's going to be turned aside on the play by Quebeca. Quebeca feeds that ball onto the near side for Manson Gordon. Throws that one for Dickinson onto the far. Seabach absorbs a couple whacks there. He's still on that ball. 13 seconds left on the shot clock here. Comes back for Foot, fresh off the bench. Doesn't take the shot. Foot forced back. He'll work his way back into the middle. Foot on that one, fires it on goal. Turned aside by Jackson West. Pulls that loose ball back with the basket. Now it's a long stretch forward for Lemon. Lemon into the attacking zone for Nanaimo. Feeds it far. Lemon gets that one back up top. Let's go, a shot turned away by Quebeca. Loose ball comes back for Irving. Irving down into the corner here. Isaiah Ramsden. Ramsden feeds it far. Looking for that shot on goal from a sharp angle is going to be Carson Gunderson, but that ball will be knocked out of his stick before he can pull the trigger. Blanchett back the other way for Burnaby. Blanchett taking his time. Finds his man fresh off the bench, Carter West. Penalties are expired. Teams are back to 5-on-5. And a offensive interference check from Will Weinstein will end the offensive zone presence for Burnaby. Nanaimo has a chance to work it back out. AJ Garcia feeds it for Lee. Back onto the far side for Vaquere, fresh off the bench. Final 22 seconds of our second period of play. There's a shot, short side cheese yet again. Isaiah Ramsden, another one between the right pad and the right post. And that marker will make it a 9-4 lead for the Nanaimo Timbermen as they get set to head into the dressing room for the second intermission. They've done everything right here on the road in this one. And you see it there between the right leg and the right post. Once again, expertly shot from our behind the net camera. 16 seconds remaining in our second period of play. Manson Gordon turning between the penalty boxes. Feeds that one ahead for McDougall. Down the far side wall. Phoenix trolling. Trying to find a lane for himself. Gets the shot off, save made. Rebound, he got it off himself, but he couldn't pull the trigger the second time around. The Lucy will just trickle in on Jackson West, who will take the buzzer to end this second period of play as the Nanaimo Timbermen really blowing this thing wide open compared to where they left this one at the end of period number 1. As your score after 40, the Timbermen 9, the Burnaby Lakers 4. As we get a look at our second period scoring summary, Landon Giroux getting his second of the game from Seabach and Weinstein to tie the game up 3-3 early on in period number 2. Before Nanoski from Lemon and Huron make it 4-3. Then Prizeman makes it 5-3. Irving makes it 6-3. Vaquere makes it 7-3. Giroux would answer back to make it 7-4 with his hat trick marker before Nanoski would answer back with his hat trick marker of his own. And then Isaiah Ramsden will add one more to make it 9-4. That's where we sit after 40 minutes of play. As we step aside for our second intermission, folks, you are watching BC Junior Tier 1 Lacrosse live on Trickshot. My name is Joey Pitt. We will chat with you in a few. welcome back inside Bill Copeland Arena here in Burnaby. 40 minutes gone by in this one. It is currently a big lead here for the visiting Nanaimo Timbermen. They're up by 5. It's 9-4. Quick look now at our out-of-town scoreboard here on a Sunday afternoon. Only one other game to speak of here in the BCJBT1 League. And that one currently happening just down the road at the Poirier Sports and Leisure Center, where the hometown Coquitlam Adanacs currently trailing 10-6 to the visiting Victoria Shamrocks. They're a minute and a half into period number 3 down there at the train station in Coquitlam. That's the only other game currently underway here on a Sunday afternoon. That is your out-of-town scoreboard. Joey Pitt here with you high above the hardwood floor at Bill Copeland Arena in Burnaby. On behalf of all of us here on Trickshot, we want to thank you for joining us. As Nanaimo looking to just keep doing what they were doing through the second period of play. Meanwhile, for Burnaby, they want to get back to where they were in period number 1 as they were able to keep that a lot closer. But remember, they've got a big hill to climb here as they're down by 5. They need a big, quick start here. Looks like they're going to be going with Noah Waslin between the pipes to start period number 3 for Burnaby. As Quebeca is back on the bench, he was pulled late in the second period before finishing off the period after Waslin saw about 2 minutes of playing time, making a couple saves in the process. Timbermen in possession as we begin period 3. This is Gunderson near side. Gunderson, pass onto the far for Irving. Irving dances his way into the attacking zone, gets the shot off, he scores! Ooh la la, Archer Irving dances his way through the daisies and picks a corner. And 14 seconds into our third period of play, Nanaimo's hit double digits. And that is a tough break there for Waslin, getting the nod to start period number 3. And the first shot that he faces in this third period is a glorious opportunity right in front. And there's no mistake made, one-on-one against the netminder. 10-4 is the score. Gunderson back in on the near side for the Timbermen. Gunderson goes near side, nice short pass, dances his way in, and a great right hand save by Waslin. Punches out the blocker hand. Timberman still on this ball. Ramsden spinning away from a check, still has this one. Feeds it onto the near side. Gilbert back out to the point for Jace Gray. Walks his way down to the corner, feeds out for Gunderson. Gunderson, little sub shot, that one's blocked by Smith. He didn't see it coming, but he definitely felt it as it hit him in the back of the leg. Over and back called here against Nanaimo. So Chang has possession for Burnaby as they start this one back up. Lakers complete their line change. Phoenix Troll into the attacking zone, turning on the Jets here. Trolland in on goal, and a left-hand save made by the netminder West. Now Landon Giroux has it knocked out of his pocket. That goes in on goal, where it's stopped by West. And we have a whistle on the play from the official. And it looks like we're going to be getting a Nanaimo penalty out of this one. Taiji Cow will be going to the sin bin here as they're going to be calling him for the hook. Burnaby headed to the power play here. Looking to cut the lead back down to 5. Minute 10 gone by here in our third period of play. Phoenix Trolland to start this one out at center. Trolland accepts that one from the referee, and here we go. Weinstein for Trolland. Onto the far side. There's the shot from Giroux. That one's blocked. Giroux gets that one back. Giroux using that big frame to just hold on to that ball and keep some separation from Lee. Works it up top for Trolland. He can't corral it. Stealing that one away is going to be Gunderson. Gunderson into the attacking zone, shorthand. Has postings there with him. Gunderson drops that ball. He's back onto it again, near side half. Gunderson slowing things down here. 18 seconds left of the shot clock. Throws it under the far corner. Archer Irving. Irving has Nanoski going to the front, can't feed him a pass. Irving again, charges up, fires a shot on goal, turned aside by Waslin. Out of the zone now comes Manson Gordon. Manson Gordon feeds that one ahead for Phoenix Trollin. Trollin fakes the pass across. Feeds it out for Weinstein. Back to the near side, Phoenix Trollin. Seabach fakes the leave for Trollin, feeds it back across. Giroux up top, Weinstein pumps the shot, knocked away by the shoulder of the netminder. Loose ball corralled now by Elliott Postings. Now it's Lee carrying it into the attacking zone. Finds his man off the bench, it's Gilbert. Gilbert down the near side, trying to stay away from Dong. Gilbert goes back to the line for Jace Gray. Gray, little switcheroo there. Gray finds a lane for himself. Sharp angle bid, knocked aside by Wasley. Loose ball in the feet. Nanaimo's going to be back onto that one again. Gilbert trying to kill some time. That one's going to bounce onto the Timberman bench, giving us a whistle. Lakers are going to have possession here. 8 seconds left in their power play. Timberman just working that one down low, eating off the final couple seconds of this kill. KO back on. Teams are 5-on-5. Nanoski on the near side. Nanoski takes the pick from Gunderson. Has a lane, feeds Gunderson in front. There's the shot on goal, and a great right-hand save made by Wasley. Chance now for a rush back the other way, but we have a penalty on the play coming up here against the Lakers for a hit from behind, it looks like, as we have a Timberman down in the goal crease. Isaiah Ramsden back onto his feet under his own power. That's a good sign as he's being assisted back to the bench with the help of the trainer. Dickinson is in the sin bin for that one. Three and a half gone by here in our third period of play. 10-4 is the score in favor of Nanaimo. Coming to you live from Bill Copeland Arena here in Burnaby. Live from the barn on Joe Sakic Way. Ramsden feeds it far, gets that one back. Ramsden near for Nanoski. Back up top, Ramsden. Far side, Irvine down in the corner. Feeds it back to the near for Gilbert. He'll go for a walk behind the goal before it bounces up into the netting and out of play. Timberman back on that ball. Irving. Far side corner. Irving up for Prizeman. Back for Irving. Irving in the corner for Prizeman. Up top. Ramsden. Fakes the shot. Nanoski near side letting it go. Save made by Waslin as that one will go into the shin pad. Hold loose now. Chance out of the defensive zone. Dylan McDougall feeds it back for Weinstein. Weinstein for Phoenix Trollin. Down the right wing wall, just unable to accept that pass cleanly was Landon Giroux. Now Ramsden couldn't take that pass cleanly himself. Loose ball will just come back for the defenders in the defensive zone here for Burnaby. They're just eating off time on this kill. Into the attacking zone is Alexander Chang. Chang near side for Phoenix Trollin. Trollin. Couple stutter steps, looking for a passing option. 10 seconds left on the shot clock here. Trollin trying to go wide to the outside. Let's go the shot. That'll be knocked aside by the right pad of Jackson West. Minute and a half gone by here in this major penalty for the hit from behind. Nanoski. Up top, Prizeman. Thrown onto the far side, now back to the near. Nanoski for Irvine. Up top, the pass into the slot will be intercepted by Dong. Runs onto that loose ball. He'll take his time, goes near side for Koskinen. Koskinen out of his own end here. Koskinen, centering pass. Giroux couldn't get that one in. Good left-hand save made by West. KO. Back the other way for Nanaimo. KO down the wall. Tannen Gilbert. Up top, Nanowski. For Ramsden. Back onto the far for Prizeman. He goes back up top for Ramsden. Prizeman for Ramsden. Ramsden trying to find a lane for himself past McDougall. Goes near side Nanowski. He lets it go. Save made by Waslin. Now there's a chance back the other way for a shorthanded breakaway. Here comes Dong. Dong in on goal. Dong deeks. Great save made by West as he does a great job to stay with his man. Dong is down in the crease. He's back up to his feet now. Nanaimo one player short. Irving will now step onto the floor. Prizeman up top for Ramsden. Over for Prizeman. Ramsden back up top. Feeds it near Nanowski. For Ramsden again. Over for Prizeman. Winds up, fires off the crossbar. And that'll go up into the netting and out of play. 6:40 gone by here in the third. Ramsden again up top. McDougall gets tied up by Prizeman with a nice pick. Nanowski. Up top, Ramsden winds up, fires, save made by Waslin as he's got that one once again inside the shin pad. Here's Smith out of his own zone here. Goes near side for Seabach. Seabach, good job to use good body position to keep that one inside the red line. Seabach turning inside the attacking zone, feeds it far for Giroux. Landon Giroux into the middle, Seabach. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Giroux, far side half wall. They're going to have to generate something quickly here. Giroux dumps that in on goal, calmly handled by Jackson West. Starting it back the other way will be Morgan Lee. Lee into the attacking zone. And it looks like Nanaimo's going to call a timeout here. As you can see, Gilbert desperately walking up to the referee with a T signal. We'll step aside for a moment.
A reminder, ladies, that the next home game for your Burnaby Lakers is next Sunday, June 28th. As the Richmond Roadrunners visit the Copeland Arena. Opening face-off is scheduled for 8 p.m.
And welcome back inside Bill Copeland Arena here in Burnaby. Another check-in with our out-of-town scoreboard. 8:05 to go in the third period of play at the train station in Coquitlam. The Victoria Shamrocks currently holding a 14-7 lead over the Coquitlam Adnacks. That's your out-of-town scoreboard here on a Sunday afternoon. Joey Pitt back with you in the broadcast booth for Trickshot. Nanowski throws that one down. Ramsden into the corner for Prizeman. Back out for Ramsden. Nanaimo still on the power play here. Nanowski does a good job to hold that one into the blue line. Sidestepping Dong. Ramsden fakes that pass. Now he takes the shot. Left elbow save made on the play by Waslin. Good stop made by him. Nanowski for Ramsden down into the corner. Prizeman back out for Ramsden. Fakes the pass. Holds. Fires it on goal and a save made by Waslin. He couldn't corral the rebound. Ramsden again. Gets the pass up top. Nanowski gets it through. He scores. That's his fourth of the day. Connor Nanowski, who completed the hat trick back in our second period of play. He's going to get another one here as he's able to just will that one through the wickets of Waslin. And that power play marker will make it 11-4. And Burnaby finding themselves still shorthanded here on the play, as they're still in the midst of killing off that 5-minute major. Manson Gordon takes a slash up in the face mask that will draw the ire of the officials. The referee was only about 6 feet in front of that contact. We're going to get some 4-on-4 coming up here as the goaltender goes to the bench for the extra attacker. 5-on-5 here. Weinstein up top. Dickinson's back onto the floor. 6-on-5 advantage here for Burnaby. Phoenix Troland collecting that loose ball behind the cage. Troland running out of time, goes for a Superman wraparound play, but he's going to run out of time. But his team will be headed to the power play here. Troland really unhappy about that call. He thinks he was able to will that one through the netminder. Officials are chatting about this one. And they're not going to be looking at that goal, I don't think. So it will be coming out as a power play for the Burnaby Lakers. You see Troland still trying to plead his case about that close call on the near side post as he dove his way into the goal crease from behind the net. Now Troland will start this power play from the blue line. Troland for Giroux. Back up top, Troland. Fakes the shot, dishes near. Weinstein picks the top corner, he scores! Weinstein, near side, top shelf. And they'll make the most out of their power play, bringing the lead back to only 6 for Nanaimo. See Weinstein, he'll take his time before he picks that top corner short side. We get another look at this one from the behind the net camera. And you can see Jackson West throwing up that right arm, but just not there in time. 11:07 to go here in our third period of play. Shots on goal are 50-31 in favor of Nanaimo. And there's a reason that they've got double digits. Curran killing time in the attacking zone as his teammates complete the change. So Burnaby remaining on the power play here as we have a 5-minute major for the Slash here. So they strike on the power play. They remain on the man advantage. There's a long shot that's going to be blocked all the way through by Dickinson. Now Irving taking the shot. That'll miss the net. Rebound's going to ricochet down the floor following the shot clock expiring. So Burnaby will have a glorious opportunity to start this one in the attacking zone with the man advantage. Phoenix Troland onto the loose ball. Weinstein back for Troland. Troland for Weinstein. Up top, Troland. Troland fakes the pass, takes the shot. Save made by West. Loose ball is pulled out here by Elliott Postings. Sends that one forward for Lee, but he can't catch up in time. Waslin out of his crease to play. Waslin onto the near side for Phoenix Troland. Troland up top. Fakes the pass for Weinstein, gives him now. Weinstein back up top for Troland. Down into the far corner. Foot up top, Troland. Winds up, fires. That'll hit the goaltender right in the mask. West trying to shake the cobwebs loose after that one. Troland back onto it. Little give and go with Weinstein. Troland feeds it far. Giroux. Giroux for Troland. Near side, Weinstein. Up top, Troland. Far for Giroux. He'll wind up. He fires. Misses the net. Weinstein holds that one in at the near side half wall. 10 seconds left on the shot clock here. Phoenix Troland winds up. Fires. Kicked out by the pad. Rebounds loose for Giroux. Giroux centering pass. He'll miss his intended target. Weinstein again. Near side. Up top for Troland. Great work on this power play by Burnaby. They haven't solved the netminder yet. Foot for Troland. Troland walks his way in, takes the shot. That's blocked on the way through. Troland again. Up top for Weinstein. Far. Adam Foot winds up, fires, knocked away by the left pad. And that one's going to go off the goaltender, over the glass and out of play. Burnaby back in possession of the attacking zone. Seabach. Up top, Weinstein. Weinstein for Landon Giroux. Giroux back in front trying to find Foot. That'll go off an errant Nanaimo stick. And a chance back the other way short-handed for the Timbermen if they can hurry. Seabach unable to corral the bouncing ball. Postings after it. Troland trying to knock it loose with his feet. Dong gets that one. Dong falls down in his own zone. Postings doing his best to steal that one away. Postings nearly had him in a front face lock there. Dong fires that one down the floor, and that one will go over the short glass of the far side half wall and out of play. And now we have a timeout on the play, so we'll take a break. Back in a moment.
Wednesday, June 24th, Burnaby Junior Lakers host the Delta Islanders opening face-off at 7 p.m.
And welcome back inside Bill Copeland Arena here in Burnaby. 14-7 is still the victorious Shamrocks lead over the Coquitlam Adanacs down the road at Poirier Sports and Leisure Center. 5:09 to play in our third period over there. Meanwhile, here at Bill Copeland Arena in Burnaby, 8:25 to go. It is currently an 11-5 lead for the Nanaimo Timbermen. Joey Pitt back here with you in the broadcast booth, high above the hardwood floor at Bill Copeland Arena. For all of us here at Trickshot, we want to thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. Also want to give a big shout out to our main man, Jagraj Lawley, who's pinch hitting as our PA announcer for this game down in the sound room directly below us. So a big shout out to Jag for making the trip out from South Surrey to give us a hand with this game. Back underway here as Nanaimo has that ball in the attacking zone. Here is Nanowski. He has 4 goals in this one. Nanowski has that ball knocked loose from him by Dong. He's able to wrestle it back. Nanowski loses the handle on it again. Then Dong gets taken down on the play. It looks like we're going to be having a Nanaimo power play coming out of this one, as Dong will take a seat. Or pardon me, it will not be a power play, rather, as Burnaby going up to that one was still on the power play. So we're going to get a minute 46 of 4-on-4 action before Nanaimo will get a very abridged 16-second power play. And Nanowski will start this one. Feeds it onto the far side for Prizeman. Down for Ramsden. Ramsden works his way up top. Feeds it near for Nanowski. Back down low. Gilbert. Back up top. Ramsden finds a lane for himself down the left wing. Lots of open space, 4-on-4. There's a shot on goal, knocked away by the left elbow of Waslin. Gilbert again. Near side. Nanowski's there with him. Gilbert. Back to the point for Ramsden. Prizeman. Little pick there. Gets that pass now. Fires. He scores! Jack Prizeman. Nice little give and go following a pick to set up the lane for that pass from Ramsden. And that'll make it a 12-5 lead for the Nanaimo Timbermen as they strike 4-on-4. Well, you see that little pick there that he throws, allowing Ramsden the time and space to get that pass through for Prizeman. He'll come in, makes a little move at the top of the paint, and fires that one on the near side post just past the left hand of the goaltender, Waslin. 7:25 to play here. And the Timbermen look primed to head their way back to Horseshoe Bay with a big road victory here at the Cope. They'll look to set up again here. We're still 4-on-4. Irving down low. Tries a little short shot. Can't get that one through the netminder, Waslin. Waslin on the loose ball. Feeds it near for Smith. Back comes Smith the other way. Gets it out to center right. Weinstein. Over for Chang. Chang leaving that behind for Giroux. Giroux for Weinstein. It'll settle down that bouncing pass. Weinstein up top. Phoenix trolling. Fakes the pass. Now he sends it over for Giroux. 5 seconds left on the clock. Let's go the shot. That'll be knocked aside by the goaltender as West was able to stand his ground. Nanaimo ball back the other way. See, AJ Garcia snap the head back a little bit there, trying to draw a penalty. Will not go his way. Jace Gray feeds it near for Nanowski. Nanowski, 4 in this game, looking for 5. Fires it well over top of the crossbar. Loose ball is going to come all the way down, fresh out of the bench, or out of the penalty box, rather, with Simpson, but he couldn't stop that one up cleanly. ends up resulting in a over and back call here against Nanaimo. So Burnaby will have the opportunity to start this one in the attacking zone. Phoenix Trolland after that ball on the near side as play resumes. Trolland up top for Weinstein. Dong back onto the floor. 5-on-5 here. Trolland near side. Has that ball bounce out of his basket. Now it is Lee. Lee looking to get it out of his own zone here. Can't get it out past the blue line. Huron lost his shoe in the attacking zone there. He's forced to head to the bench as there was a chance in front for Burnaby. That'll be wide of the net. Huron was sandbagging inside the attacking blue line and ended up tripping over his own 2 feet and lost a shoe in the process. Irving onto the near side now for Gilbert. Gilbert into the attacking zone, cuts in on goal, and a save made. And Waslin will do a good job to fall on top of the loose ball and make sure that one doesn't trickle inside the goal. McDougall, near side, crosses the blue line as he waits for teammates to join him. McDougall finds his man fresh off the bench. Goche. Onto the near side. Seabach. He'll find Giroux fresh off the bench. Giroux turning. Feeds it back down onto the near side for Seabach. Seabach for Giroux. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He lets it go. That'll be wide of the net. Chance for one more. Or pardon me, they will reset the clock, so Burnaby still has possession to the attacking zone. Goche, near side. Goche winds up, fires a shot wide on the far side post. Loose ball now for Nanaimo as they try to start this one out of their own end. Good job on the forecheck by Burnaby to knock that loose. However, we're going to get a whistle at center. And it's going to be a Timberman possession. AJ Garcia collecting that one, and now we have a penalty on the play, it looks like. And it will be coming against Burnaby. Penalty after the whistle. And it's going to be Landon Giroux taking the seat here. And I guess Giroux must have said something that the official didn't like, because that is an unsportsmanlike penalty. 4:31 to play in this one. Timberman back to the advantage. Ramsden for Prizeman. Down for Irving. Back onto the near side, Gilbert. Nonanowski. Little give and go play. Goes down for Irving. Just missed him with that pass. Irving again. Coming out of the far side corner. Comes to the half wall for Prizeman. Prizeman has a lane. Elects to pass up top. Ramsden lets it go. Trickles through the goaltender, Waslin, but not into the net. Now it's Nanowski letting it go. That'll be turned aside by Waslin. 55-38 of the shots on goal in favor of Nanaimo. Here's Prizeman. His shot goes wide on the near side post. Nanowski up top for Ramsden. Over for Prizeman. Down for Irving. Back for Prizeman to the far side half wall. To the point. Ramsden for Nanowski. Prizeman tips that into the corner. Irving again. Irving up top for Ramsden. Ramsden takes his time, fires it on goal. Save made. Shot clock resets. Nanowski up top, Ramsden. Far side, Prizeman down into the corner. Irving onto the near side. Gilbert for Nanowski. Back up to the point. Ramsden doesn't take. Finds Prizeman. Far side. He gets the shot on goal. Save made. Rebound turned aside. Glorious chance for Gilbert, but a great desperation save made by Noah Waslin. Now Nanowski again back at his own blue line. Feeds that into the attacking zone. Gilbert. Gilbert out for Nanowski. Up top, Ramsden. Far for Prizeman. Up top, Ramsden. Fakes the shot. Nanowski near side. Back up top. Ramsden. Far for Prizeman. Back up top, Ramsden. Winds up, fires, he scores! Ramsden with a subber. And with 2:45 to play, that'll be a 12-5 lead. Or rather, with 2:45 to play, it's unlucky 13 for Nanaimo. And look at this perfectly placed sub shot by Ramsden, who picks that bottom corner. After great ball movement in the attacking zone, everybody got a touch or 5 on that one on an extended zone time on the man advantage. 2:45 to play in this one. Timbermen not done. Huron onto the far side. Lemon turns away, doesn't like what he sees. Lemon feeds it back. Jace Gray onto the near side for Blaze. Blaze had Gray streaking to the front, couldn't feed him with a pass. Now Blaze works his way up top himself, tries a shot, misses wide. Now it's Gray himself. His shot will go wide as well. Loose ball bounces off the near side half wall. Chance back the other way. About to enter the final 2 minutes of this one. Delayed penalty coming up here for a slash to the face mask. It'll be coming up against Nanaimo. Noah Wasley to the bench for the extra attacker here. Phoenix trolling for Weinstein, near side. Back up top, trolling. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Trolling for Giroux. Sub shot right into the chest of the goaltender, and that will give us the whistle as we get the slashing penalty coming up here. Cameron Simpson is going to be the one to take the seat here. Minute 42 remaining in our third period of play. Another power shock power play coming up here for the Lakers. Weinstein starting this one out from center. Over for Landon Giroux. Back up top, Weinstein. Throws it near. Phoenix trolling. Back up top, Weinstein. Bounce pass for Giroux. Down onto the near side, trolling. Trolling accepts the pick from Weinstein. Let's go the shot. Save made by West. Now this is Lee. Lee. Up to the blue line. Minute 10 remaining in this one. Lee working a little give and go with Nanowski. They haven't gained the blue line yet. They're just eating off the clock. And remember, Nanaimo is shorthanded right now. Chance in on goal. There's a shot and a save made down low by Wasley. Now another chance in for Burnaby, and they score. Good little rush there from Bryce Manson-Gordon. And with 47 seconds to play, the Lakers have a couple final gasps. And that is Manson-Gordon just doing this one himself. He sees a lane and he takes it. We're back to 5-on-5 here for the final 43 seconds of our third period of play. Here is Lemon. Lemon accepting that pass in front of the bench. He'll feed it near. Fed onto the far side. Garcia trying to work that to the front. A bouncer loose in the crease to be controlled now by the Lakers. Long stretch pass ahead for Weinstein. Weinstein trying to settle that one down. Postings his back on him, and the loose ball just trickles into the goal crease where it's played aside by West. 12 seconds remaining in this one. And this one has more or less been academic since Connor Nanowski got his mitts all over this game. A great performance for him and a great performance for the Nanaimo Timbermen as they will calmly glide to a 13-6 win here on the road as they take down the Burnaby Lakers. 63-42 were the shots on goal in this one in favor of Nanaimo, and they never looked back, striking 13 times. Waslin and Quebeca will combine for 50 saves in the loss. But Connor Nanowski, what a performance from him. 4 goals, 4 assists for 8 points in the victory for Nanaimo here this afternoon at Bill Copeland Arena in Burnaby. And you got to think, as they make their way onto the bus to head back to Horseshoe Bay for a quick trot over to Vancouver Island to return home, you got to think the coaches are buying him whatever he wants at the Coastal Cafe here this evening. If he's wanting a double-double, he's getting the double-double from White Spot. Well, folks, that is going to do it for another great edition of BCJT1 Lacrosse live on Trickshot. On behalf of the entire crew working tirelessly high above the hardwood floor here at Bill Copeland Arena, my name is Joey Pitt. Thank you so much for spending your Sunday afternoon with us as Nanaimo takes this game over Burnaby by a score of 13-6.